Welcome back to some more Timberborn. If you saw the last episode, you know that we were putting up power stuff so we could get some explosives going. But then I realized that I need metal blocks to build the explosives factory. So now we are scrambling to get scrap metal and things like that. We put down some stairs. We've got to get rid of these trees, put up a scavenger flag, and get this done. So this is going to take a little bit of time because it's going to take time for them to get that stuff going. But we are working on that. I noticed over here that we have 10 homeless beavers. So that's a problem. So I think really quickly I'm going to put up another house. I've got all the housing over here. I'm thinking I might want to do something closer to this industrial area so they don't have to go quite as far if they work over here. So let's go ahead and quickly just put down a platform piece here. And then I think I can build a house on top of this, like so. And maybe after that, I might be able to put one here if I get another set of platforms over here. But okay, so we're going to get that done. And then we have some some unemployed beavers. So I do have this hauling post. I think I might put it up to 10 because 10 can go in there. But then I'll just put the priority down so that if we have beavers that don't have anything to do, they can go in here and work in the hauling post. But that's not something that's going to get filled up first. They'll do all the other jobs first before they get that done. And we have an injured beaver. So we also need to build a medical bed. I was thinking about it. So I'm going to play it so they can start working on stuff while I'm talking. The healer's shop, which we don't have unlocked yet, but eventually that turns dandelions into medicine that we can use in the medical beds. So we need dandelions for that. And this is where the dandelions are growing near us. So I'm thinking I might want to put the medical bed somewhere over here, although we don't have enough science, but we're getting pretty close. We've got 76 science, and we need 80. So I think I'll unlock that next. Get that put in here, and then we will be able to, that injured beaver is fine now. So maybe they heal a little bit on their own, but the medical bed helps them heal faster? Or did they die? I don't know. Anyway, so we're working on that. We do need to get all this done. I did also talk a couple episodes ago about potentially coming up here and blocking off this water from flowing through here so that all of the water that comes down on this side of the waterfall, because as you know, let me see if I can tilt it. So up here, this is where all the water comes from, and there's two sides to it. This one is the one that comes towards us. So all of this water that comes down here will, if I block this off, will come here and either go through my power wheels or come down this way and get blocked here, so this will be deeper. So I think I do want to do that. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of hungry and thirsty beavers. Do we not have enough food, or they just have to travel pretty far? What is your job? Starving. Barracks. Works as a forester. I mean, I don't understand. The food, there is food, right? We've got fermented cassava, although not very much. We've got kohlrabi, so they should be okay. Go get some food, guys. What are you doing? Okay, they just wanted to get some cassava. Anyway, we did start getting some different types of food. So we planted cassava over here, which we are fermenting into fermented cassava because they can't eat the raw stuff. We also planted some soybeans here. And then we have this this fermenter is going to be for fermented soybeans. But we have that paused because we don't have any soybeans right now. But I did notice that we also need canola oil to use that. So we're going to have to work on that today too. So I think first I want to head up here and block this off so all the water is going this way. Once we get that set up, I'm thinking we're going to need to grow some canola so we can make oil out of it. And then I'm going to have to build the oil press. So we really do need to work on that. First things first, we're going to come up here and just set this up so that we can do it once we have enough stuff. I think I'm going to do levees. So I'm thinking maybe just like this. And then I may eventually do a second layer and do some dam pieces. So if it gets too high, then it'll go out that way. But for now, we're just going to do this. It'll force all the water this way, and hopefully these will spin faster. I do need to get up there. So what is the easiest? If I build a platform here, then they could come this way. It might be faster than going through the water, I think. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll put down some platforms. Do we need double platforms here? Yeah. Okay, so we'll do this. Then we will put down a path along here and just go this way. I'm going to need stairs going down and then a path going this way. So this is going to take some time too, to get over here, and we're going to low prioritize these ones in the corner, because I think that if they do those first, I want them to do this one first and then slowly work their way this way. So yeah, these ones I think will be fine because they can go around here as long as these aren't built. But anyway, okay, so they're still hungry. We've got a bunch of kohlrabi, so they have food to eat. They just, I guess, are trying to get other stuff. Ooh, are we getting soybeans? We are. And do I have storage for that? 0 out of 0. So all the soybeans are going to be stored in the farms, I think, which is okay. I mean, for now, we'll just leave it like that. I may want to add storage eventually, but we can't really do anything with the soybeans yet because we don't have canola oil. So I guess I need to do that. We put down the berries down here. So this I can delete. I'm going to just get rid of it and then put more berry bushes here. And this forester can reach that, so he can plant those bushes. Blueberries, we'll do that. And then I think I might actually just take out this whole chunk of berries. I had it all because we need berries to make the baby beavers. But I think maybe I'll use this space for the canola. So let's go ahead and maybe I should do more of the cassava. I don't know, because they're eating that really quickly, I feel like. Well, for now, okay, so I'm gonna take out these clear planting area. So we're gonna get rid of these guys. I don't know if they take out the bushes though. I think I might end up having to. They've gotten all the berries, so I might just have to mark resources for demolition. So let's just go ahead and get rid of all of these berry bushes. I don't think that they will go away on their own because they're bushes. Like the trees, they need to be demolished, or well, the trees I guess get cut down. So I don't know. Anyway, the bushes, because they stay there and they just continue growing, I don't think that they would pick them out. I think they're going to stay there. But let's get rid of these and put down some other food. I'm going to need to put down an oil press. Since I don't need the medical bed anymore, I'm going to wait on that and use the science for other stuff. I think we have to unlock the oil press. We do. And we have enough science now for this. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock it. And we're going to need gears, planks, and wood, which we have some of, but the planks are getting used for other things. What am I building right now? I should check that out. So we could put this here. I'm tempted actually to get rid of this path and just continue going this way. So let's just go ahead and do that. We'll demolish this. And then I might just get rid of this set of stairs and this stuff here because I don't think we need it right now. And then we can put the oil press in right here. It's connected to this, so it'll have power. And then we'll just have to put down, I was thinking about putting another fermenter this way, which I could still do. I'm going to pause it though. I don't need it yet. And then I'll put down a path here going over to here. So this should get power because it's connected to this. And then once they get rid of these berry bushes, then I wonder if they will collect the berry while they're full on berries or almost full. So maybe they won't get these. Anyway, Sorry, getting distracted. Once they get rid of these, we'll plant the canola and maybe some more of the cassava so that they have more of that because they are eating through that pretty quickly. And we've got 3 days till the next drought. So I'm not sure. How are we doing here on this? Actually, now that we have this whole thing blocked off and now that we have this over here built so that it can get deeper, I think we are getting deeper water because it used to be this lighter blue and now it's getting a little bit darker. Let's see if we can tell what the difference is in the levels. Ooh, we actually have quite a bit more water in here, so hopefully it'll last longer. I do need to remember once we get close to the end of the beginning of the drought, we want to raise these floodgates so that more of the water will stay in here. But for now, we're just trying to get as much power as possible. We are making more power than what we are demanding, so thankfully that is working. Maybe I should just, well, we don't have any cassava. I was going to say maybe I should turn this into cassava as well for a bit, but we don't have any to switch over. What am I prioritizing here? I don't feel like I'm building anything else, but they're not coming over here to get this done. Oh, it's too far from the oh, because I got to get this done. Okay, let's go ahead and get this done. And then I'm also going to high prioritize this and this so that they start working on that once they get these stairs built. Because we need our beavers to have a place to live. They are, because we don't have enough shelter, our well-being is not doing very well. And I guess we'll have to wait on this until probably after the drought comes around because we've got a lot of other stuff to build right now. Oh, they were building this. That makes a lot of sense. Well, we've got a lot of power. I wish we had some way to store it. Is there anything other than the gravity battery that stores power? Because this is not going to work. Our map here is very flat. I mean, I guess I could try to put it at the end of this or something, but... Or maybe I have to build some sort of tower to hang these off of. I don't know. Anyway, because all this we have way more power coming in than we're using. So it'd be nice to store this up so we can use it when the power stops running. But for now, whatever, we'll be fine. I also talked about at one point putting some of the floodgates here so I can leave it down during the wet season and then pull it up during the drought so that we can try to store more water in here, but I haven't done that yet, and I don't think it's going to get done before the drought comes around, so we'll just have to wait and see. Once this is blocked off, though, it might get even deeper in here. I'm not really sure. I did have a comment from Inferito suggesting that we put a mechanical water pump, I think over here. He was talking about in the deep end in the upper left corner of the island. So I think he means this. So I was looking into it. This is the deep mechanical water pump, which pulls water up and dumps it onto another side. The only issue is that it takes 5,000 science to unlock it, and we're not doing very well on science. We've got just a little bit. And it also takes metal blocks and traded planks, which we don't have either of those either. So this is going to be something that we have to work towards in the future. At this point, because of all of the resources it takes, I don't see this happening in the next couple of episodes. It's probably going to be a while before that's a thing. But I do thank you for the suggestion, and I will keep it in mind for the future. Oh, unconnected building. Oh, I need to put a path here. What am I doing? I could put a path here and connect it. I'll just do this. Whatever. Okay, so we have enough beds for everybody. I am going to need another one, though. I'm thinking about putting down some more platforms here and then putting another house here, just so that we're prepared for the future. This will be low priority, though, or maybe even bottom priority, because we have enough beds for right now after they get all this other stuff done. Ooh, this is done. They can get to that. Let's go ahead and put a path up here. And then I'm going to put a scrap metal thing here. Is that in metal? It is. Okay. So we'll put that there. They're not going to actually be able to do anything yet because they can't get up to this, but we have to get rid of this tree, which I'm going to up the priority on that and this. And then once this tree is gone, I can build a set of stairs for them to go up and down on. We are nearing the end of the last day of the wet season, so I do need to keep an eye on it and pull these up pretty soon here so that we can hold our water for a little bit longer. Why is everybody so hungry? Okay, we've got fermented cassava going. We've got a lot of kohlrabi. We're not doing great on mangrove fruits, but at least they've got some of that. And they are taking a long time on this. And I should probably put down some more science things for when the wet season or when the drought starts, because we're going to have a bunch of beavers that don't have anything to do. These are going to need to get stopped. The farmers aren't going to have as much to do. Well, maybe they will. I guess we'll have to see if this hole retains water like I'm hoping it is, or if it's going to dry up pretty quickly. But I'm definitely not going to want to be pumping. I'm actually going to just pause these now so I don't forget, because otherwise it's going to be an issue. These are pumping water, so I guess it may become an issue later, but we are going to need water, so I'm just going to let them continue to do that. Once it's nighttime, I will pull these up, but for now we're going to leave it so that they can use the power while they have it. And I'm not sure how much of this is going to stay good, but we'll see. I may end up deleting these pretty soon here because we do have this going. Although once the drought starts, that's going to be an issue. Okay, it is. I'm just going to pull it up all the way so that we can retain as much water as possible. And we have a decent amount of water, so I'm happy about that. Hopefully that sticks around for a while. I guess it's going to leak out over here and maybe, well, not this way. So really it's just going to leak out on this side because I have the ends of our area blocked off. So it can't leak out of here unless it gets too high. Drought has started. Okay, these aren't producing power. We're going to just go ahead and pause these for the moment because I don't have any power to do it. And they finished this, getting rid of this tree. So let's go ahead and put another stair in here. Okay, so they'll be able to get up here and get this tree once that's done. They are coming over here and starting to build these. So they're putting the logs on this one. Then I'm gonna have them do this next, I think. Okay, so the drought has started. This still has some water in it, so I can't really judge how much water we've got. Oh, this is drying up though, and this is still here. So let's see how long it lasts. I'm not sure. Why are you guys so thirsty? Because you're running around so much? I wonder if I should put storage over here so they don't have to go super far. I don't know. For now, I'll leave it. Man, it's taken them a while to get rid of these bushes. So this is full. We've got 5 beavers that don't have anything to do. I might end up building another hauling post just so that we have more beavers that can do that if we need it. Although I don't have a whole lot for them to haul, I guess. I don't know if the haulers take stuff over here or not. Let's just see what they're doing. So he's not carrying anything. Oh, he's going to get some water. What about one of these guys? Carrying logs. Let's see if he goes up here to that area where the building is going on. Oh, he's moving it. Oh, into the storage over here. Okay. Actually, I could build... Okay, let's go ahead and put down another storage, large industrial pile over here for logs. And then I'm going to have them move I'm going to have them obtain some logs here, and the haulers can move it over there, I think. That way it's closer to this building site. Hopefully they'll finish this one before they move on to the other one because I don't want them to get stuck out there. We're doing good on water and food right now. We've got a lot of kohlrabi. The rest of this is not really useful because we don't have any power at the moment, but eventually we will. Why aren't they doing this? Who gets rid of this? Is it the builders? What are the builders doing? Oh, they're doing other stuff. I guess maybe the builders are the ones who demolish this stuff. Or whatever it's called. Yeah, demolition. I'm gonna high prioritize this set of wooden stairs. Maybe that's what I need is another hall or another builder's hut. Maybe I'll do that. Builder's hut is 100 science, which we have. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. That way we can have more builders. I don't know where I want to put this, but we can have more builders who will be able to, so it tells you where they're going to go. Maybe I'll put them like here for now. I can always move them later if I need to, but I'm going to high prioritize this. Oh, it's super far away from the district center, but I want this done first. So hopefully they'll come start moving the logs over here and build this because then they can use the logs that are put into here to build this stuff. It seems like the haulers don't actually go take stuff to the building sites. They just move things from building to building. So we really need them to put logs in here if we want it to be quicker for the builders over on this side. But nobody is doing this. I wonder why. What are our builders working on? Carrying logs. Are we starting this? I don't see any logs actually there yet. So, but maybe that's what they're doing. Okay, they're bringing logs here. So we are starting to work on this. Okay, good, good, good. These are going. How are we doing on water? Ooh, okay. Oh no. Okay, so this dried up. These are all going to probably need to be replanted. Will die in 6 days. Oh, actually we're okay. They last a little bit without the water being submerged in the water, so that's good. And it lasted longer than it used to. Still not great, but definitely better than it was. So once this is done, hopefully more water will stick around in here. And since this is empty and nothing can leak out, I'm going to go ahead and put this back down so once the drought is over, the water can just go right on through. Okay, this is done. And I'm going to prioritize by haulers so that they move logs over to here. And we'll see if that works. How are these? Do I have beavers over here cutting down trees? I do have one beaver cutting down trees. It looks like I got rid of the one that was up here. Which maybe I shouldn't have because there's a lot of logs to chop down. Maybe I'll add, maybe I'll just put one here because it's kind of out of the way. I can't really fit much over here. And then I think they'll still be able to get all of this. Let's go ahead and do that. Put down a lumberjack flag right there. And they can take care of some of this. Okay, that'll be nice. I'm gonna up the priority on the builder's hut as well so that we can get more builders working on these projects. And eventually I might be able to come get this scrap metal. I mean, this one's definitely closer, so it'll be better, but eventually I could do that. Okay, we got that done. I'm gonna put down the path here. And I do want to get this going pretty soon too. So we're gonna get that done. I'm gonna pause this. We don't really need it for the berries anymore because we've got all this going. I do think I'm going to want it eventually for the dandelions, but right now we don't really have a use for the dandelions because we don't have a healer's shop. So I think I'm going to wait. Why are they not getting these unplanted? Did I build too much stuff? I must have built too much stuff. I'm going to up the priority on that one. Is this one? And I'm going to make this the highest priority. Then we can have more builders. We have 6 beavers that aren't doing anything. So if they can get in there and start working on that, that would be really helpful. I do want to eventually get more of these going, the inventors. But I don't know where to put them because I was thinking I was going to put more food and stuff up here eventually or more trees. So I don't know if I want to put more inventors up here at the moment. I could put them over here somewhere, but I don't want to block anything that needs power. I could take out all these berry bushes though, and then put it in here maybe. I don't know. I could also fit one on here maybe, but do I want to use this space for something else? I'm not sure. So I guess we'll see. Can't get all the required materials. Oh, planks, because we don't have any power. Okay, I'm going to have a beaver go into each of these. We actually do have some beavers that aren't doing anything. So they can go in here and make power and planks, and we'll get that done. And then I can have them start building some more stuff. This needs 2 more planks to get finished getting built. And this is done, getting done. I'm gonna have this one go up in priority next. So they'll do this one first, but if they don't have the stuff for that, then they can come do this one. And by the time the drought's done, we might actually have this blacked off, and then all the water will be coming this way, which will be really, really nice. And eventually I can put one more wheel here for to get even more power, which will be good too. Get everything going over here. Maybe I shouldn't have put the storage this close, because I could definitely put more stuff on this side and keep, as long as it's touching, then the power would stay in there and they would be able to use it. I guess I could build just more on this side. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might end up deleting the storage because it might be in the way. I'm not really sure. They're starting to get rid of this stuff. Who is doing it? Okay, so the district center beavers are the ones doing it, which means it's the builders. So they're starting to get rid of some of these. I'm going to plant canola oil. Where's that at? Plant crops. So I'm going to plant canola. That way we can start getting that going so that we can actually use the fermenter for the soybeans. Because right now we have soybeans that aren't getting switched over because we don't have the canola. And then we will be able to build the oil press, which they're actually getting done right now. So that means that that will start turning the canola into canola oil. And this is almost done. I'm going to do that one next. Man, we're definitely going to have the water just flowing this way. I'm super excited. Oh, they're finally getting rid of this. This stuff should all be good. We've got 3 days left of the drought, and it looks like all of these resources are good for over 5 days. So that shouldn't be an issue. The kohlrabi is going to have to get replanted. And this is actually still watered from this dump up here. So that's nice. These are dry. Eventually I might want to put another pump in, but I'd like to do it with the explosives so I don't have to put up a bunch of, because these block spaces, whereas if I just have a hole, then I can use that for growing resources. But we need this done first, and we need metal blocks for that, so it's going to be a bit. Okay, we have this open. They are collecting scrap metal. Do we have spots for scrap metal around here? Well, that's planks. I might actually put up another layer and have the scrap metal go up there. Or should I do it over here? Because then, yeah, I'm going to actually start building over on this side. Large industrial pile. So we're just going to plop that here. This is going to be for scrap metal. And then I'm going to prioritize this by haulers so that they come over here and grab it and put it over here, so this scrap metal beaver can just work on grabbing that and not have to worry about the other. Okay, one more of these to go and this will be done. That's awesome. And then I'm going to just have this leave it at accept, because we don't need them to keep moving logs over here once this is done. The builders are working hard as well, and we don't have any beavers that don't have anything to do, but we do have 2 beavers that are homeless. So we do need to get this done pretty soon here. I'm going to up the priority on that. It just takes logs, and we have a bunch of those, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, so the oil press is done. Unable to get the required materials. Yeah, I know. And it doesn't have any power yet, but soon it will. I'm going to pause it for now, but I will open it back up once the drought has ended. And then by the time that the water comes back in here, these should be growing again too. I'm actually going to go ahead and put canola in this green area, because then they can start planting that now while it is still in the drought, because we have this irrigated, and then this stuff will have to wait. And I might end up getting rid of some of this eventually and planting some more cassavas or something, so we have a little bit more of that coming in, because they seem to eat that really quickly. But for now, we'll leave it at this. I'm just going to go ahead and put it all as canola right now, and we'll see how much we use it. Awesome, they're getting that planted. It takes 9 days for it to grow, so it's going to be a little while before we can actually use the oil press and the fermenter for soybeans. But we are 1.5 days away from the drought, or the end of the drought, and this is done. So we don't have to worry about all the water leaking out of here. It'll come right through here. Oh, and I don't have, okay, so let's go ahead and put down another path here so they can get to this building. And now we have 8 open beds. So if we get more beavers, we will be okay. We're sticking around 42, or in the 40s for beavers. So eventually we may end up needing more breeding pods, depending on how that goes. I guess we'll see. They might, part of it is because of their well-being. If we up their well-being, they will be able to live a little bit longer. So I might have to start working on that soon. Part of it is the food. If we get more food, then they'll be happier. But we could do things like build the campfire and the rooftop terraces and things like that to help them be a little bit happier, which would probably be a good idea. Just got to figure out how I want to get that done. They're finally going over here to get the scrap metal. So we actually have some scrap metal in stock now, which means that, let's see, for the smelter, we need 30 scrap metal to build this, and we have 19. So we're getting pretty close to that. We need 50 planks, which we have 30, and we need 20 gears, which we have. So we can get this pretty soon. I just have to figure out where I want to put it. Do I want to put it on this side, or do I want to put it like over here? Because this would still be, once these are built, I guess, this would be connected to power. I would just need to build some platforms to do that. But then I would have to build these in order, which I can't, because this can't do metal blocks. So I guess I can't put it over here, because it's not going to be connected to power if I do that. I'm going to have to put it over here somewhere. So let's see, if I put it here, it actually kind of fits. We'll put it here. And then I'll put a path this direction. I can fit another fermenter in here if I want to. And then, I don't know, maybe one over here and more stuff on this side. And we're almost to the end of the drought. So I'm actually going to open up the oil press so they can work on that, the fermenter and these two, so that tomorrow they can start working on that. I'm going to pause these. How are we doing here? Okay, they just finished. Let's go ahead and pause these so they can start going over to the other area. And then tomorrow, and there are beavers in all of these spots, which is very good. Oh, but you know what? This isn't going to be ready for a while. So I guess there's not really a point of having anybody in the oil press yet, because there's no canola to press. Let's go ahead and put down one of the campfires. I don't need any science for that, and it only takes 15 logs. So let's go ahead and put that in to it there, and then I'll just put a path up to it. Then they will have a little bit of fun to do at the end of the day when they're not busy. And then eventually I might build the rooftop terraces as well. I just have to figure out where I want to put them. I could put one up here and then just put stairs to it. That might be a good idea. Let's try that. Where's that at? Is that well-being as well? Rooftop terrace. Okay. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put that here. And then I'll just put a stair piece right here. So they'll go up in there. And they have a nice view. All the trees that are there. The drought has ended. The water still hasn't come through yet, but it's coming pretty soon here. And now that this is blocked off, hopefully the water will get even deeper. And this is down, so it'll be able to run through. We are starting to get somewhere. I'm super excited. Well, this is a little bit away from getting this done, and so that means we're not going to need the oil press or the fermenter for soybeans for a little bit, but pretty soon here we'll have some canola to turn into oil so we can start fermenting that. We are getting scrap metal, so we will be able to build this pretty soon. They just need some more planks and that'll get done. So next time we'll hopefully be able to start getting some metal blocks to build this explosives factory, which will be really, really helpful because then I can irrigate a little bit more. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, I'm going to pop a couple more videos up here that you might also enjoy. Please leave me a comment below. I love hearing from all of you, but that's going to be it for today. I'll see you next time.